The level of pure fucking evil in this girl's heart, body, and soul overtakes Satan himself. Listen to me. It is one thing to set up a man to be killed, but it takes a different level, a different caliber of wickedness to be there when it happens, to be sitting in the seat right next to him and witness the entire thing go down. Witness your man walk up to his driver seat door and mag dump him while you're sitting right there watching the entire thing go down, knowing that you're behind the setup, knowing that you lured this man to you and you went on a quote unquote date with him, but in reality you were just trying to get him gone. And what is the first thing you do when you get home? I'm not even trying to laugh, bro. It's just unreal to me. What is the first thing you do when you get home, knowing that you literally just caused the murder of somebody's father? She gets onto Instagram and starts asking around, hey, is there any reports of a shooting in this specific area? She starts asking people on Instagram for advice and for updates on possibly, like, is there any news going on? Did anybody get shot in this area? This video is about to be a 10 out of 10 story in terms of raw, real, and just pure evil of a situation. Like when I told y'all there is real demons that walk amongst us, I meant it, because this is a witch. Like I said, man, look, I don't condone any type of crime, but let's say hypothetically you just don't give a shit anymore and you're trying to get money and you don't care, you don't have no morals, you're just trying to get money, so you're trying to rob somebody. Like I said, it is wrong and you deserve what happens to you, but for the sake of argument, if you are a human being with a soul in you, the last thing you want to happen is for you to accidentally have to hurt this person or for them to hurt you. You just want the piece of paper that's man-made that we all use to buy shit and get out. That's all you want. So tell me why in the as I understand it from the little brief summary that I've seen so far, why did this little this IG thought, and I'm not saying that just to say it, bro. I'll show y'all the pictures. It's haram out. It'll definitely be blurred here and there, but this was a thought on Instagram. She texted her man, I'm gonna hit this little play real quick, basically saying she wants to rob him. So tell me, why did she basically instruct him, I'm talking about her man, to turn into a hitman, a straight assassin, and come just empty it into this man and then get the money? They didn't, bro, from what I understand it, we're gonna get to all the details here. From what I understand, her man walked up to his car at like 1 a.m. and took him out first, right? Shot him first, and then took his wallet and the money or whatever they were trying to rob him for. Do y'all see what I mean by pure evil? This isn't even something you can understand the motive behind. Like I said, I don't condone crime, bro, but if somebody was literally just trying to rob to get money, that's it, not trying to hurt somebody, we can all agree that is different than this. And mind y'all, these two retards, these two seed and spawn of Satan himself, the girl and her man, are 18 and 19. God damn, did y'all even give life a try? Just straight up, first thing you want to do is set people up and get them taken out? Let's get right into it, man. Coincidentally, as I'm recording this, I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but the ambulances are going crazy. That's a sign. Look, a single dad went on a date with a woman he met on Instagram, and it ended with him gone. Listen to me. On a Saturday evening in January, Gerald Pryor was wrapping up his shift at a warehouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, and getting ready to meet a young woman that he has been messaging that evening. He, 26, was a dedicated single dad to his 3-year-old daughter, Honey, whom he had been raising with his ex-girl, but the little girl was at home with family while he worked, and a night out awaited with a woman named Alexis Hawkins. Listen to me. Listen. The two had connected on Instagram, and he wanted to take her out to a dinner at a restaurant, but she seemed to be in a hurry, so he drove them to a McDonald's and then a liquor store instead. What Pryor didn't know was that at the same time, she had been allegedly texting her real boyfriend and planning an ambush. You know what's crazy? You can't even say he had a warning sign. I was just about to be like, damn, bro, how do you not notice that she's on her phone texting people and shit? But we've, gotten so accustomed to just seeing people on their phones. And I mean, we're all guilty of it, man, at the end of the day. So you don't really think nothing of it, especially in the case where this is your first time meeting this person. And you might come off as, goddamn, bro, it's the first time we met and you're this controlling. So he probably didn't, even if he noticed that she was on her phone too much, texting a lot, her fingers going crazy. Have you ever seen a female type, bro? They type faster than us. Goddamn. It's like a typewriter. If you've ever been on the receiving end of paragraphs on your phone, you know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. You look at the first paragraph, you're like, oh shit, here we go again. You put your phone down, you pick that shit up, 97 notifications. But we can't even say that here because he probably just didn't want to come off as controlling on the first time meeting this person. This thought. Listen to me. Just after 1 a.m. on January 25 of this year, less than 2 hours after he and her met in person, he was found in a pool of blood outside his car. He had been shot multiple times and died later at a hospital, and his phone was nearby where data had been found inside that investigators used to unravel what they now call a sinister plot by an apparent serial scammer. Look, I'm gonna pause right here. I told y'all I like to get y'all all the details. Let me show y'all what these people in the video had to say as well. Because it's not just he got found in a pool of his blood. I know we're about to get into it here. But she was with him in the car, sitting in the passenger seat while her man walked up and did it to him. Meaning, she didn't run off when this happened. She sat there and watched the entire thing go down with her own 2 eyes. This is more evil than the fucking actual trigger man. Let me just say it like that. Let's watch this together.
What started as a simple night out allegedly ended in a deadly setup. Indianapolis police say Jarrell was ambushed, allegedly lured into a trap by the very woman he'd hoped to get to know. She reportedly was not alone. Detectives believe she was working with her boyfriend. An alleged plan to rob Jarrell turned violent and ended in murder. Jarrell Pryor's murder began with a text and ended with an alleged deadly setup. Just hours before he was killed, police say Jarrell messaged a young woman he'd met online, 19-year-old Alexis Hawkins. The message was just 3 words: when you free. The affidavit says Hawkins responded. She told
Look at the photo in front of y'all. We all see the nose piercing. I told y'all these shits are like the mark of the Satan. These shits right here, these nose piercings are a curse. How many times do we have to see a nose pierced demon? Bro, the last time we saw a nose pierced girl, it was a manager sitting on another nose pierced girl until she died. Here we go. This time it's this setting this man up, getting him ended at 1 a.m. in the morning. Bro, it's not a coincidence. It's like, god damn, I try to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, but every single one of y'all that has this shit on is crazy. At this point, we gotta make these shits illegal, man. You can have any other modification on your body. You can have, I don't know, I really don't care. Just don't put the nose piercing on. God damn.
Told him when she was available and agreed to go on a date. But here's where the story takes a dark turn. While she was allegedly texting Jarrell, Hawkins was reportedly messaging someone else on Instagram, her boyfriend, 18-year-old Brian Winston Jr. Investigators say Hawkins was working out the details of her date with Pryor.
Yeah, see what I mean? I don't use the phrase Instagram thought for no reason, bro. This was really like this. Not everything that looks pretty is actually that. It's a reason why all these setups are with a woman, bro. There's always a girl involved. Always. You gotta be careful, man.
While secretly coordinating with Winston behind the scenes, Jarrell had no idea, no clue that Hawkins was in a relationship or that anything could go wrong. It was just a date, and maybe, if things went well, a chance to meet up again. But police say it was never about the date, it was a trap. That night, Jarrell met Hawkins in person. They sat together in his car, and shortly before 1 a.m., Hawkins' boyfriend allegedly appeared and opened fire. Jarrell Pryor, just 26 years old, was shot and killed. A young father, now gone. His daughter, just 2 years old, left behind. As police began their investigation, they discovered the messages between Pryor and Hawkins. They then obtained a warrant to search Hawkins' Instagram account, and what they allegedly found raised even more red flags. Investigators say she searched phrases like news today near me, and shootings Keystone, all on the day of the murder. Police also discovered that Hawkins had allegedly messaged several people asking for a ride near the location of the shooting around the time Jarrell was killed. When detectives questioned,
so you're telling me her bum ass boyfriend, her bum ass man who walked up on his car and ended him right in front of her, didn't have a car to drive them out? How do you do some shit like this and not have a getaway car? Oh my God. How did he pull up then? On a scooter? On a mini bike? Did he run? No wonder why she was in a hurry and she was telling him to, hey, park right here in the McDonald's. She was trying to get him closer to their house, bro, because she knew that her bum ass man just had to take a scooter or a skateboard to them. It tells you everything you need to know, man. I'm not even trying to make fun of nobody, bro. I know life is tough, but I'm making fun of this and her bum ass man.
And Hawkins the following week, she allegedly claimed she couldn't remember much about that night. She reportedly insisted she didn't have a weapon and told police, no weapon to say I did anything. My fingerprints aren't on anything. When asked if her fingerprints might be found inside of Jarrell's car, Hawkins reportedly replied, it's not going to be on no weapon though.
Dumbass bitch literally admitted her guilt. By saying this. She thought she was smart. Oh my God, imagine being taken out by one. Life is crazy, bro. It's not going to be on no weapon though. You do realize how bad this makes you sound, right?
But the moment investigators asked about a message she sent saying she was going to make a, quote, play, Hawkins allegedly stopped talking and asked for a lawyer. She was arrested shortly after and charged with murder and robbery resulting in serious bodily injury. Winston was charged as well with murder, felony murder, and robbery. Now,
let's get back to these details, bro. I told y'all this was a crazy ass situation and just a messed up one. Look, about 2 weeks after his death, Pryor's death, police tracked her down, Hawkins, who had been kicked out of her mother's house 2 days after Pryor's death. She denied any involvement in his shooting and said that she had no memory of that night other than hearing gunshots and running for safety. There's no weapon to say that I did anything. My fingerprints aren't on anything, she said basically to the detective when she was asked. But when detectives mentioned her strange text to an unnamed person about needing money and making a play real fast that night, she went quiet and asked for a lawyer. Both she and her boyfriend, 18-year-old Brian Winston Jr., have since been charged with murder and attempted robbery. And then look at this gazelle. Look at this fucking buffoon. Out of everything you could have done with your body, you get a loyalty tattoo on your neck at 18 years old? And then look at her lashes, bro. She's about to damn near fly off my screen. These two were made for each other. Bummy and bummier. Like, this is... I mean, shit, bro. You have loyalty tatted on your neck. You're gonna be loyal to that jail cell for the rest of your fucking life with her. And you know what's crazy? She's probably gonna get out before you. Even though, in my opinion, she's worse. Because she caused and lured the man and basically set the whole thing up. I can say so much, bro, but I'm gonna just keep it cool. Listen to me. To Pryor's family, it didn't make sense how a simple date turned deadly. We had so many plans, or he had so many plans, his mom said. He always wanted to better himself. With the accused killers behind bars, Pryor's loved ones are left to mourn the hardworking, free-spirited young man they lost while helping to raise the daughter who now lives with basically his ex. Look, I know she misses him, says Honey's great-grandmother, Patricia, because she looks around and says, Dada, and I tear up because she was cheated out of her father. Honey's grandmother also said that she has a little shirt with his picture and it shifts her whole mood when she's wearing it. When I told y'all I don't like human beings, bro, I really don't. I didn't say that to just to say it. I really do mean it. Bro, I've been betrayed before. I've been through hell. And if you have too, you can relate to my words, bro. If you've been lied to, backstabbed, betrayed, stepped on, made fun of, all of the above, all the negatives you need in life to, yeah, get your shit together and come back and step on their necks. What I'm saying is, bro, I've seen so much of the nasty in people that it's hard to trust anybody, man. And it's, I got such like a strong shield around me in terms of not wanting to get close with anybody, you just can't be naive, bro. You got to understand that there is demons walking amongst us, and don't ever think that you're too good to never find yourself in a situation like this. I hope all of us stay protected, but what I'm trying to say is look at the common denominator in most of these setup situations. It's always something to do with some thought, either looking for money or being used to get money for somebody else. So just be careful when you're dealing with one. That's what I'm gonna leave it at. You might think it's gonna be the dude that's messed up that poses a danger to you when you're out there, bro. It could really be the pretty face that you might have such strong feelings for that you forget to use your logic and brain, and your heart overtakes you, takes control of your actions, and then you find yourself you find yourself gone. And this is what I mean by I hate human beings, bro, because you really could have gotten the money out of him or whatever y'all were trying to rob him of and not killed the man. But that's the crazy thing is I might put a lot of value on human life. Y'all might put a lot of value on human life. It's called being a good, decent person. It's called having a fucking soul to not want people to get hurt, right? But there's others amongst us, quote unquote humans amongst us, bro, who literally don't value human life, who just don't, they just don't value life. And they will take it in an instant for a physical monetary item, bro. To them, that shit is worth more than a human life, and that's crazy to me. Like I told y'all, bro, it doesn't matter what the you do. If God deems you more life, no one can take you out. If it's not your day, bro, I told you, you can be at the epicenter of a house explosion and survive with nothing but like a small cut or something. You could be run over by a semi truck, bro. You could be nuked and walk away untouched. Why? Because God deemed you more life. But if it is your day, no matter what the you do, that day is your day. So let's get that out the way first. So don't misunderstand my words when I say this as you can 100% prevent some shit that's crazy from happening to you. But it is advice that I want to tell y'all regardless, bro, I have a strong shield around me when I'm dealing with people, bro. And it kind of leaves you in a lonely position in the sense of there's no such thing as a quote unquote friend. It's more of an acquaintance or somebody I know, but you're not going to be around me in my house spending real time with me unless you're my brother, unless we are that close, unless that bond is that real. And even then, there should still be an aspect of wariness, if y'all get what I'm trying to say. Other than that, bro, with most people that I deal with, it's just on a acquaintance level, if I'm being honest with y'all. Maybe it's a trauma response, maybe it's a protective response. I'm not sure what it is, bro, but I just don't find myself willingly getting too close with anybody. And it's been like that for the past 3 years, bro. Why? Mostly because it's a crazy ass world we live in, bro, and I just lack trust. I'm sorry, my trust in people has evaporated to minimal levels. And even though it does suck at times, I'm gonna be honest, it does. But at the same time, bro, I find myself being thankful that I am this way. And I hope some of y'all can learn from what I just said and understand that there are real demons that walk amongst us. And a lot of people have envy and jealousy and just straight evil in their hearts. Not saying to be a piece of shit. I'm just saying be careful. That's all. And understand that sometimes it's not the thing that looks threatening. It's actually the thing that looks the most appealing to you that could, Get in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Last thing I'm going to end on is if y'all enjoy the YouTube videos, right? To all my squad, if y'all enjoy the content that I give y'all, listen to me when I say that the videos and the exclusives I have on the Patreon are 10 times crazier, more raw and uncensored than anything that I have ever dropped on the channel. So check that out, the exclusives. Look at the screen, bro. These are just some of the videos that I have on there, and I am going to drop a new one very soon. So yeah, get on there, check it out. It's also the best way to support the channel, and it's the reason I don't be bringing y'all no sponsorships, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. So get on there if you want to get some good content and support me, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. I'm out.